was good to be out there. We needed to be outside in the elements a little bit, deal with the wind and different factors. So that was good. There was good parts of practice. We just have to continue to learn how to practice. And again, we're going to talk about it till we're blue in our face. We're going to get it right. We just have to learn how to practice faster, practice harder, get our details right. And that's what's going to eventually, when you keep doing that over and over and over, then it's trained. You don't even have to think about it. Our guys at times just have to think about it too much. So it's our job to keep prodding it until we get what we want.
Your group or the offense as a whole when you're talking about that?
Well, I think everybody, I just think the offense as a whole, my group especially, we're trying to get them to finish more. I want them to have the mentality of LeBron James. LeBron James, every time he gets the ball, he's thinking about scoring, and that's what our guys have to do. It's not, I'm just running a play here. How can I get to the next play? I'm trying to score on this play. And it's a mentality. It's a mindset, and that's what my job is, to get my running backs to think that every time they get the ball, they're going to score. And so that's what we got to make happen.
How do you cultivate that? How do you create that mindset?
You notice my voice? All right, I'm losing my voice. But it's a matter of just showing them on film, here's the opportunity. When you break through, what is your game plan? When it's you and the safety or you and two guys, it's all about what is your game plan when you get to the second level and the third level after you've done your initial read. So, and then we got to finish the three-stripe life for us. Give me 3 stripes afterwards. Your last rep of that series, you need to score a touchdown.
Over the last week or so, we've had 2 different running backs, Greg Bell and Ozigbo, both say that they want to be the man in the offense. They want to start. As a coach that's trying to foster that competition, what do you think about when you hear those guys say that?
Well, I would hope that everybody in the room would want to be the guy. They're talking about it, but it's about being about it too. Every day. And right now we don't have a starter because nobody's earned the right to be the starter. So it's just got to happen in practice over and over and over to where we feel comfortable. I feel comfortable on a guy that I can trust on a day-to-day basis to go out there and play fast, execute at a high level, be a good teammate, the whole 9 yards. And so that's just, again, that was another day. All right, we'll watch the film. Then Saturday in our coaches' clinic, when we got 800 coaches out here watching, what are we going to be? What's going to be our mindset? We're going to get it right. I promise you. We don't play Akron until September 1st. So I might not have a voice by September 1, but we're going to get it right. If I have to go out there and run behind him and whatever, they're going to get it. They're starting to get it. It's just as a competitor. And a guy that have seen it work, you just want them to be able to see it and do it, and it's just a matter, we just got to keep going out every day at practice and making it happen.
Coach Austin was saying that his guys are a little ahead of where he compares to coming into UCF versus now. Do you feel that way similarly at all versus your experience at your last stop?
Yeah, I do. I think overall as an offense we are ahead, which is good. These guys have really picked it up. Now again, it's the details. It's mastering the details. We just don't have the details down and striking and driving and moving people and seeing the signal, lining up fast and getting firm feet so we're not getting penalties and all those little things. That's all part of this process. All right. But I think Coach Austin does an unbelievable job. Coach Verducci with the offensive line, and then Coach Beck with the tight ends. We're up front going to be able to do a lot of things, and then our receivers are getting better, blocking the perimeter and everything. And then I just got to keep teaching my backs. Here's the look. Here's you got to do this, but here's the potential cut. Try to give them the answers to the test. And then at the end of the day, I got to have a guy that can make people miss. I can't draw it up perfectly for them. I got to have some guys that can make off-schedule plays and do something exciting with the ball. So that's at the end of the day, I need somebody that can get that done as well.
Do you guys plan to do a full move the ball scrimmage Saturday? I don't know if you've done like a full, your traditional 100 play type spring scrimmage.
Honestly, at this point, I don't know. We're going to talk about it this afternoon. We kind of evaluate how the day's gone, how the week's gone with these Saturday deals, really what we want. Really up to date, the scrimmages have been, put it on a certain yard line, and then we move it from there. So I don't know what we'll do, but we did have a few live deals in there, which was nice. So we're getting to see these guys being able to handle some live situations, and And it's just a matter of just keep getting those, and it's big for the defense because they're tackling better and flying to the ball. The defense is doing a really good job, and for us, we're doing a good job at times, but it's not consistent, and we just got to get the consistency better.
We haven't asked about Jalen Bradley this spring. How has he been just transitioning into the new offense?
I really like Jalen Bradley. I think he's doing a really good job. I think he fits his offense. When we were at UCF, we liked him. So, he's a longer, bigger kid. He's got good hands. He's picking it up. He's engaged. He's fluid. He's smooth. I think Jalen Bradley has a bright future. I like where he's at, to be honest with you.
I mean, he's obviously one of those guys who can make those off-schedule plays that you talk about. People around the state here have seen that a lot. How do you balance a guy like that who's trying to pick up the play, but can maybe turn your head a little bit here and there?
Well, I mean, I think these guys are swimming, obviously, because we keep adding stuff. Now, we've kind of slowed it down a little bit, so we should be, coming to balance here and be able to execute a little bit better just because we're not throwing 800 things like we've done the first 6 or 7 practices. So, with him, I mean, it's just a matter of the footwork. We talk about our pre-snap and our post-snap reads with our eyes. Everything's about our eyes, seeing everything what's happening up front, and then being able to execute in terms of the footwork and the detail of where our aiming points are and all that. And then when we get in the film, we see, okay, if this didn't go what we wanted it to go, why didn't it? All right? And so that's our job as coaches, to fix the why. And then we tell them why we do things, all right? So they're aware of, we're just not out here just to fill 2 hours of practice or whatever. Everything has a reason behind it. And I think once these guys continue to see, how we practice and how we set up everything, that will continue to get better so we can get more out of these practices.
Are you happy with your guys' ability to make people miss, or is that something you still need to see more of? You kind of mentioned that.
Yeah, I mean, I think we have guys that can make people miss. Again, I'm a competitor. I'm just not satisfied. We need to be the tone setters. I think when the running back, it starts up front and all that, but selfishly in my room, and I kept telling them, whatever happens everywhere else, we can only control what we do. And so, our standard is who's ever in the game, I have the same standard, all right? And, so that's at the end of the day, what our guys have to understand. I want a group that's unselfish. So if a running back scores a touchdown, they're the first guys down there celebrating when they come off the sideline, all right? We're not over there, oh, wow, he scored a touchdown, then I'm not going to get one. I don't want that in my room. And so unselfishness and the effort and the physicality that this program needs to get back to, that's been the MO for how many years. We've got to get back to that, and the running backs have to hold their end of the bargain when it comes to that in terms of the culture that we're trying to create here.